This men's and women's skeleton, women's 1,000 meter speed skating, and mixed doubles curling episode of the Olympic Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states, and you get $20 free with promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, promo code SGPN. Let it slide. And we're back again, DGen Nation, with another episode of the Olympic Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. My name's Adam Pelletier. I'm your host, and we are just making it happen, y'all. We had a great biathlon mixed 4x6 kilometer relay. France, gold medal, cashed. Lock it in. Germany to medal, cashed. Lock it in. I hope you parlayed them. That would have been great. Sweden didn't get up there, but that was a long shot bet, and we love a good long shot bet. We made money. We won big. We took it to corporate gambling, and we're going to keep doing that all Olympics long from now until the closing ceremonies. We are going to keep stacking up the green while our country mates and athletes go for gold. So let's get right into it. Women's and men's skeleton starting off with training runs tomorrow morning, bright and early, 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. respectively. Medal runs are on the 13th and 14th, so Friday and Saturday this upcoming week. But let's start taking a look at the field, get in here before we have training runs that skew odds maybe in our favor or against us. So we're going to start off in women's skeleton. We're really focusing in on 3 sliders here. Hannah Nice out of Germany won the gold in 2022. She's 25 years old. Was third for the 24-25 World Cup, and she was really, in 2022, she started a little slow, but she ended up dominating runs 2 through 4, and that's really why we're in on her. She's shown that she can win in the big moments on the biggest stage. Having World Cup success is huge as well. So, similarly, that World Cup success is why we're also looking at Janine Flock out of Austria. She's been a consistent World Cup performer, but she's been a consistent underperformer at the Olympics. During the 24-25 World Cup season, she had 6 medals and 3 in 25-26. Sorry, 6 in 24-25, 3 this season in 25-26. Never medaled at the Olympics, but I really like her to step up here. She's getting up there in age, a little older, and you see some of these older athletes really go for broke in one last Olympics. So I really like her to medal. We might sprinkle a little bit on gold. We're monitoring some of these to medal markets. They haven't come up yet. Kalshi doesn't have luge or skeleton up yet. I imagine they'll put them up. Last time they put them up once the official run started. So start looking for them like Wednesday, and we'll make sure to update you there. Lastly, Kim Mielmans out of Belgium. She won the World Cup in 25-26. She's been absolutely dominant and is just completely on a hot streak. I mean, hot streak matters, hot hand matters, especially in the sliding sports. You want somebody who's feeling the track well, really rolling well. And that just kind of leads into the current favorite is Pfeiffer, and she just shouldn't be favored. She's not on a hot streak right now, and she's just kind of at the top. I'm not really sure why. We're going to see what ends up happening there. Over on DK, we can get Nice to gold for 550 at plus 550, Flock for gold at plus 450, and Mielmans for gold at plus 200. Love Mielmans at plus 200. I think this is going to be, she's my lock for this, really liking that. Nice and Flock, I'm sprinkling a little bit there on gold, and I'm monitoring. I definitely want to pay attention to their to medal prices. If any of those 3 have a two medal price that's in the plus, lock it in right there. Heading over to the men's side of the event, the British are coming, and the British are absolutely dominating in skeleton over the last 2 years. Matt Weston and Marcus Wyatt were in the 22 Olympics and grossly underperformed, and ever since then, they've really taken it to a whole new level. They are the odds-on favorite here, with Weston being negative odds, so just want to avoid that. As much as possible. We don't like negative odds here. You might be able to lock him in. We'll tell after the training runs, or he'll have some down training runs and his price will get better. Same Marcus Wyatt, though, running second. Love him. Currently plus 550 on his pricing. Really like that. Similarly to some of the ones we talked about on the women's side, Chris Gauthier won gold in 2022 in Beijing. Started off 25-26 slow, but has come out hotter to close out the season with medals in like 3 of the last 4 events on the World Cup circuit, which is great to see. Gauthier, longer odds at plus 850 for gold. And then we got another, we love the local, we love the home country, the host country talent, Amedeo Bagnis out of Italy, has won silver in 2 of the last 3 World Cup events before the Olympics. Could be hot here in front of the hometown crowd. Wyatt is currently plus 550 for gold. Gauthier, gold plus 850. Bagnis, I'm not looking for him on gold. He did have some pretty long odds. I think he was like plus 2,000. You could sprinkle there just a little pizza bet, like a quarter unit or something. Don't go big on that one, but play for the big return. But I love him, and I love Gauthier to medal when those medal lines drop. And we're also paying attention again, watching this to come up over on Kalshi. Then speed skating. We had some bad luck in our first speed skating event with illness taking down our favorite pick. We got the women's 1,000 meter speed skating. This is not short track. This is the longer course, so it's the 2 skaters going at the same time, head to head. We're really paying attention to Femke Kok here out of the Netherlands. I have no idea if I pronounced that last name right, by the way. I think I probably butchered it. But this is her first Olympics at the 1,000 meters. She's been a force in the 500 meters. She's currently leading the 25-26 World Cup at the 1,000 meters after having won at the 500 meters. That's been her discipline. So jumping over to the 1,000 meters and really seeing this success is big for her. Dissimilarly, Miho Tagake out of Japan won the 2024-25 World Cup, won gold at Beijing in 2022, and took 3 silver medals in long course speed skating as well. She's, the fact that we're going to get a season gold medal winner who's performed at Olympics and really is at the top of her game for plus odds is huge. Absolutely love that. And Brittany Bowe out of the United States. She's a former D1 point guard from FAU, won bronze in 2022, and she's been top 3 in the previous 2 World Cup seasons. Really like Bowe for gold. So right now how we're attacking this, Tagake at gold at 27 cents. We're allocating 45% of our Kalshi allocation, 40% on Coke Gold at 13 cents, and Bow Gold 4 cents. We're going to sprinkle 15% there. Really like that allocation. They're spreading it around, getting the love everywhere on 3 women who have performed at a high level and really competitive. If you can find to medal, I absolutely love all 3 of them. If you can find the right pricing. If we're looking at it, Coke to take gold is plus 700. Tagake is plus 250, and Bow is plus 3,000. Again, we're doing a little just sprinkle bet on Bow there, but with the very nice odds. If you can find to medal odds, pay attention. These usually drop a little closer to competition start. Coke and Bow, absolutely love them to medal. And lastly, we're wrapping it up. We're going to update you on mixed doubles curling. The semis are tomorrow at noon. The semis field is set. We're just curious of who's going to play who. Team Great Britain, USA, Italy, and Sweden are all through. Great Britain has locked down the 1 seed. The other 3 teams play tomorrow morning, and that will determine seeding. We put that Great Britain to win gold bet down a week ago, and that's just been huge. Moet and his partner have just been on fire. Love that. Hold on to those bets. Keep cash and just cash that out at the good odds. Hopefully you get on it early. What I want you to do, though, is you should also scoop some Team USA gold at 27 cents. Corey and Corey have been super resilient. It's been great to see. They've been locked in and just battling here. In every game. They may have lost 2, but they lost 2 very tight and close ones that they were in, where just some little things went wrong. I know there's been a lot of talk around the ice quality from some folks in the know that the ice hasn't been great over at the Olympic venue for a myriad of reasons, mostly because lots of people have been going to curling, which means there's lots of humidity in the air. Additionally, the building is not positively pressured, which means that when the doors open, air from the outside blows in, which is really bad for curling ice. You want clean ice. You want it to keep it as stable as possible. So bad ice is going to lead to some weird things happening at times. But Corey and Corey had an absolutely dominant game today. And that was huge. They both shot like 95+%. It was absolutely ridiculous. So scoop them. You can get them for gold plus 200. I really love this bet and would double down on this bet if they can avoid Team Great Britain in the semis. Team Great Britain won a tight one against them in the round robin. So I love Team USA in the rematch if they can make that the championship game. So this has been great, y'all. Excited for it. We're trying to change up the timing a little bit on these. Look for them a little earlier, about 24 hours in advance. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're cashing. Hope you're riding along with us, enjoying the sweat. And as always, let it slide.